Right, guys. Liverpool have just beaten Preston by 2 goals to 0 in the FA Cup. What is it? Fourth round. Well, round of 16. As some might call it. Nobody calls it that. It's the fourth round. And it wasn't the greatest game ever. I'll be honest. The first half, Liverpool didn't really show much in attack at all, really, other than a few half moments from Alex Oxlade-Chamberlain. And Preston had the better chances in the first half. In fact, Adrian in goal for Liverpool had to make a couple of decent saves. The first one, when the Preston striker went through on goal, he tried to curl it into the top right corner, but Adrian stuck out a left hand and managed to save it. And the second big chance, well, there was three of them actually. It was a counter attack from Preston, and the initial effort got saved by Adrian. It's a save he should make, but he did all right to save it. And then Nico Williams did superbly to get back on the line, and he didn't head it off the line. He more let it hit him in the face, and then it bounced out. And another attempt from Preston. He didn't get his foot around the ball and just went over the bar. But Preston should have scored in the first half, definitely. The only player in the first half for Liverpool who showed any sign of doing anything really was Oxlade-Chamberlain. And to be fair, I thought Tyler Morton in midfield had a decent game all round. However, he was the same midfielder, so you don't really expect too much in the final third from him. But yeah, I also thought in defence, Joe Gomez at times looked a little bit leggy. He still looks like he needs some consistent game time to get back to his best form for Liverpool. And in the second half, Liverpool came out a better side. Who was it who made that debut? His name was Harvey Blair. That's it. He got subbed off, and on came Connor Bradley, which meant Nico Williams got moved forward into a right wing position. He's played right wing back and left wing back for Wales, so you think he'd be all right there, and he did quite well in the second half. The first goal came from a lovely ball over the top by Tyler Morton, and Nico Williams was probably slightly offside. It's one of them where it's not really clear and obvious, but it would have been given offside last season in the Premier League, you know what I mean. And he did really well. He cut inside and then he went round the outside and crossed it for Minamino, and it was a good finish by Minamino as well. It wasn't clean, but he got the right contact on it just to flick it into the net. And Liverpool's second goal also came through Nico Williams again, this time inside the box, trying to get a shot off. Straight after a Costa Simicas cross hit the crossbar, it bounced out to Williams, and he managed to get a shot off. It either got blocked or saved, and it went up to Origi. It went behind him, and he's done a scorpion kick to flick it over the keeper and score. I loved it for Origi. He is brilliant. He's not world class, but he is the greatest footballer of all time. And that goal should secure him the Ballon d'Or, but he'll get robbed again like he did in 2019. It's just a shame, really, that his brilliance isn't recognised by anyone outside of the Liverpool fan base. But yeah, it is the greatest player of all time, Divock Origi. brilliant finish. And Nico Williams had a chance to score a goal of his own when Divock Origi played him in, and he managed to get one-on-one with the keeper. He did have an option in Takumi Minamino to square it to, and in hindsight he probably should have, but I don't blame him for trying to score because he had a brilliant game and he's yet to score for Liverpool. I think he's on about 25, 30 appearances. So you can't blame him for wanting to have a go. 2-0 up with 2 or 3 minutes to go. But the keeper did save it. He closed down the angle really well, to be fair, the Preston goalkeeper. And yeah, that's basically all I've got to say. Liverpool are through to the quarter-final. And shock of the evening has got to be that Manchester City aren't. They drew 0-0 with West Ham, but lost on penalties after a poor Phil Foden penalty for City's first penalty. But yeah, that's pretty much all I've got to say. I thought one thing I did notice is Curtis Jones struggled to really have an impact on the game today. I think that might be because it's like it's not really a system, is it? The League Cup games where the team that's played, it's more of a chuck all these players that play on the bench or youngsters in the reserves on a pitch together and hope for the best. And so he didn't have the time and space he perhaps has in like the usual Premier League games that he plays. But yeah, anyway, that's pretty much all I've got to say. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.